churches and chapels, both grand and humble, statues of the Virgin Mary stand as silent guardians. They are not mere stone or plaster, not simple works of art. For countless believers, these figures embody comfort, compassion, and protection. They are places where candles flicker, flowers are laid, and whispered prayers rise heavenward. Generations have looked to these sacred images as reminders that Mary, the mother of Jesus, remains close, listening to the cries of her children. Yet, from time to time, something extraordinary disturbs that quiet stillness. Picture stepping into a dim church at dusk. Shadows stretch across the walls, the air heavy with incense and silence. Suddenly, your gaze rests on Mary's statue, and something feels different. The eyes, once carved in unchanging stone, seem to flutter open. The serene face softens into a look of living compassion. For a moment, you wonder if you're imagining things. Then, it happens again. It feels as though heaven itself is reaching out to remind you that you are not alone. Stories like this are not new. For centuries, tales of statues moving, blinking, or weeping have spread through communities of faith. Many dismiss them as imagination or optical illusions. But in our age of cameras and recordings, some of these moments have been caught on film, videos showing statues blinking, opening their eyes, or even shedding tears have ignited fierce debate. Are these miracles, divine signs breaking into the ordinary, or are they illusions, tricks of light and perception? Whatever the explanation, these events leave a deep impression on those who witness them. One of the most famous cases shows a statue of Mary slowly opening her eyes. At first, nothing seems unusual. The face is calm, sculpted in stillness. Then, almost invisibly, the lids lift, the eyes glimmer with life. Witnesses describe shivers running down their spines. Some felt an overwhelming peace, as though Mary herself was near. The footage spread worldwide, stirring both devotion and skepticism. But this is only one story among many. In Karachi, a small community once gathered to honor Mary. Over time, their devotion spread beyond their own faith, uniting Christians, Hindus, Zoroastrians, and others in shared prayer. During one such gathering, worshippers swore the statues. Eyes moved, slowly opening and closing. To those present, it felt like a sign that faith can cross boundaries and bring people together. In Vietnam, far from the noise of the cities, a lone statue of Mary stands on a hilltop. Gazing over the land, pilgrims climb there seeking peace, healing, and answers. Some have claimed to see the statue glow in the fading light, while others speak of it moving, alive with a quiet presence. For many, these moments blur the line between heaven and earth. In New Mexico, a bronze statue of the Virgin Mary made headlines when parishioners saw tears streaming down her face. This wasn't a one-time occurrence. The statue reportedly wept on several occasions. The diocese investigated carefully. The statue was hollow, filled with nothing but cobwebs. No tricks, no hidden devices for believers. The unexplained tears were a message of compassion, Mary sharing in the pain of humanity. Some stories are even stranger. In one small chapel, a statue seemed to yawn. Worshippers gasped as its lips parted ever so slightly, as though weary. Some took it as a gentle call to wake up spiritually. For those present, it was unforgettable. In Ireland, a mother named Cathy Mahoney reported seeing a Marian statue shift as if breathing. Word spread quickly, drawing pilgrims, scientists, and reporters. Explanations ranged from light reflections to psychological suggestion. But the faithful saw a miracle. Argentina, too, reported a statue opening its eyes during prayer. Those who witnessed it trembled with awe, convinced heaven itself had broken into their midst. The church remained cautious, urging patience. But nothing could erase the power of what people felt. Italy has had its share of weeping statues. In one town, tears rolled down a statue's cheeks, witnessed by crowds of faithful. Investigators tried to explain it, condensation, trickery, or natural causes, yet time and again the tears reappeared. Many saw it as Mary's sorrow for a suffering world. In Lebanon, a statue was said to shed fragrant oil. Pilgrims touched it, claiming blessings, and healings followed. The statue became a beacon of unity in a land torn by conflict. From the Philippines to Mexico, India to Nigeria, the stories continue. Statues that tilt their heads, glow with radiant light, move their lips as though in prayer, or even shed tears of blood. Each case sparks both belief and skepticism. Each leaves an unforgettable mark on those who witness it. Whether miracle or mystery, these moments remind us of something greater than ourselves. For believers, they are signs of hope, love, and divine closeness. For skeptics, they remain puzzles waiting for explanation. But either way, they stir hearts, bring people together, and keep alive the timeless longing to touch the divine. These accounts may differ in detail, but they all carry the same weight. The unshakable feeling that something beyond human understanding is at work. A statue, carved by human hands, becomes a doorway to something divine. Whether it is a blink, a tear, a movement of the lips, or a glow of light, the experience leaves witnesses forever changed. For those of faith, these moments are not accidents. They are reminders that heaven still touches earth, that Mary continues to watch over her children with love and compassion. The tears are not just drops of water, they are signs of sorrow for a broken world. The movements are not illusions, but gestures of comfort, reaching out to reassure the faithful that they are never alone. Skeptics argue otherwise. To them, these events may be tricks of the mind, tricks of light, or clever deceptions, and yet, for every argument, the mystery deepens. If these are illusions, why do so many different people in so many different parts of the world report the same thing? If it is all imagination, why does the impact last a lifetime for those who witness it? In truth, the answers may never be fully known. Perhaps that is the point. Perhaps the power of these events lies not in proof or explanation, but in the questions they raise. They invite us to wonder, to search, to look deeper into the mysteries of faith and life. And so, the statues remain, standing in silence, surrounded by prayers and candles, watching as generations pass by. Some remain still and unmoving, simple reminders of devotion. Others, according to those who swear by their own eyes, come alive in extraordinary ways. Whether miracle or mystery, each story calls us to pause and reflect. Could it be that heaven sometimes chooses the quiet and the ordinary, a statue in a chapel, a figure in a small town, to reveal a glimpse of the extraordinary? One thing is certain, these stories are not just about statues. They are about faith, about longing, about the human heart's desire to touch something greater than itself. They are about the belief that Mary, the gentle mother, continues to watch, to weep, and to walk with her children across every corner of the world. And as long as these stories are told, whispered in villages, spread across social media, or captured on camera, they will continue to stir the imagination, inspire the faithful, and challenge the skeptics, because whether we believe or doubt, we are all drawn to the same question: what if the statues really do move?